What's up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarreville, where everybody's welcome. Hope I don't interrupt your church. My granddaughter's birthdays is today. Yeah, granddaughters, twins. They're turning 1, and you know Charlie B got to be extra. So I got them. They love My Little Pony, so I got a My Little Pony ride-on toys that you charge up and everything. And I know Charlie B, they too young. They got it. Okay? Or they will get it. They will learn. All right. Now, we got a good show today, y'all. That's why this is coming out early. Now, I'm going to pop in from time to time. But, you know, I waited a little bit today. You know, Tim usually has his way of dropping when he wants to drop at a certain time. And we can all tell, allegedly, when he's just going to do a peekaboo later or something. You feel me? So, I felt like I should just open up the vault for y'all, right? Y'all been asking, Charlie B, open up the vault. What's in the vault, Charlie B? Charlie B, come on, open up the vault. Get on this brother's case. Right. Okay. And this is just bare minimum of what's locked in there. Okay? So, I'm going to pop in from time to time just so I don't want you to not get it. Like, this lady's going to be talking about 3 different types of cults. 2 or 3. And allegedly, IG Farms sound like all 3 of them. And when you see this, BTM members, please come in and justify what Charlie B about to show you. And Peanut Gang about to show you. Because I wouldn't even open up the vault today if Peanut Gang wasn't in here like, Charlie B, open up the vault. Well, guess what? It's open. You hear Lil Woody? Open up the vault. It reminded me of the little girl in Rush Hour. Press the button. Right? Let's get it. Let's go, man. Y'all gonna love this one. For all y'all that's been thinking this whole thing is cultish, period. I think I'm gonna have something for y'all today. And y'all gonna really be looking at me like, please don't be mad at me like, Charlie B, don't start at the low tier. We want the high stuff on the vault. Because this is low. This is low from what I got in there. But I'm opening up the vault for y'all. You ready? Let's go.
Single families can absolutely be cults. We call them single family cults. Westboro Baptist Church being one you've probably heard of. And I think this is one of the most useful things that I tell people in my day-to-day life as a cult scholar, is that you can have different forms of cults. I'm going to read to you the author's note from Culting of America. I think it might be the most important part of the book. By the way, Culting of America era starts August 5th, and that's when we will have pre-sales. There's more than one way to be in a cult. When most people hear the word cult, they picture a doomsday commune in the desert, matching robes, isolation, and a charismatic leader with apocalyptic promises. And they're not wrong. Those commune cults are real, and some of the most harmful groups in history fit that mold. I grew up in one, and you can read about that, signed copies here. But that's not the only way coercive control works. It's not even the most common way anymore.
Okay, I was right. No jokey joke here. She's about to break down the 3 other cults that she came up with, that she found, right? She writes books, she's lived in a cult, she know what a cult is, right? Okay. When she breaks down the other 3, tell me if there's, in the last one, it's all IG allegedly. But in the first 2, tell me if that ain't there too. Let's get it, let's go, man. Whole show allegedly. And yes, I have my Stewie night pants on.
In writing this book, I wanted to expand our collective imagination of what a cult can be. Commune cults, like the one I was born into, are just one corner of the map. In my life and research, I've encountered at least 3 other kinds of cults that are just as real, just as damaging, and far more common than most people realize. The 1-1 cult, the abusive relationship that operates like its own totalitarian regime. One person calls the shots, controlling everything from what their partner wears to who they talk to, what they believe, and how they see the world. It doesn't always look like abuse. It can look like love, devotion, or protection. But if you've ever known someone who seemed to vanish into a relationship, whose light got dimmer instead of brighter. Sorry, wait to finish. Wait for Mr. Knitting Cult Lady to finish buying the Knitting Cult RV. One person calls the shots, controlling everything from what their partner wears to who they talk to, what they believe, and how they see the world. It doesn't have to be a religion, it's a worldview, how they see the world. But if you've ever known someone who seemed to vanish into a relationship, whose light got dimmer instead of brighter, chances are you've seen a 1-1 cult in action. As they say in AA, it only takes 2 people to have a meeting. Well, the same is true for cults.
Jump back. What we've been talking about. Tim dress is okay now anymore, right? Megan was the same exact thing, right? Does this sound like anything we've seen on IAG? Yes or no? Let her proceed. Because I'm about to bust the IAG down in hopefully less than 10 minutes. Let's eat.
A single family cult. Not all cults need a congregation. Sometimes it's just one household. One parent, usually a father, sometimes a mother, sets themselves up as the voice of God, the law of the land, the center of gravity. Their children grow up in an echo chamber of fear and control, often under the guise of religion, culture, or simply how we do things in this house. When those kids try to leave, they face the same identity crises, exit costs, and lingering trauma as anyone fleeing a commune.
Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Peanut game, Charlie B, what we've been talking about. If the boys try to leave, allegedly, it's bad. If the boys try to leave or disobey the head. What I just say the other day? He's the higher power in that house, allegedly, right? What'd she just say? Okay. That was less than 10 minutes, right? Okay. Because it's going to go over than 10 minutes a little bit, I think. Because now she's about to talk about exactly, allegedly, what IAG Farms is. It's all alleged, whole show.
And 3, the internet cult, the fastest growing category and the hardest to spot. It doesn't have walls or uniforms. Instead, it lives in group chats, TikToks, YouTube channels, and subreddit threads. These groups offer belonging, purpose, and identity. They speak in code, shut out dissenters, and often revolve around a single charismatic content creator or ideology. And like all cults, they promise transformation, but only if you buy in, follow the rules, give your labor, and cut ties with anyone who doesn't get it. Each of these modern cults can include all 10 cult features I outline in this book. Charismatic leadership, sacred assumptions, transcendent mission, the whole coercive package. Just on a different scale. They don't need compounds or matching outfits. They just need your trust, your loyalty, and your willingness to surrender autonomy in exchange for certainty and belonging. That's why this book exists, not just to help us spot the obvious cults, but to shine a light on the ones we live inside every day. The ones we join, not with a bang, but with a slow, quiet nod of agreement. Cults aren't always far away and bizarre. Sometimes they're intimate. Sometimes they're inherited. And sometimes they're just one click away. Let's get into it. Danielle. So excited to share this book with you all when it comes out. I think it's going to be very, very helpful. It comes out January 20th, big book party in College Park, Maryland. And in the meantime, you can get copies of Uncultured signed here, puts you right in the story and helps you see some of the things and be really ready for the next book. You can also listen to me read it to you on Spotify Premium or anywhere else you get your audiobooks.
Am I done? Am I done? Charlie B, you need to open up the vault more, brother. Who is the man that could roast him like no other man? Charlie B, can you dig it? I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out.